Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who definitely rule well, and honor citations to the elect. All right, so I just want to prove a point. That's something I mentioned in camp, which we all know. And I mentioned how the physical land of Israel, it neither belongs to these so-called self-proclaimed Palestinians or these Jays, okay? Which I gotta shorten it so that it doesn't pick up on the algorithm and they give me a strike. But it neither belongs to each party, man. Okay, and now you got people who realize who we are, realize that we're the Hebrew Israelites, and now they're saying, oh, they're making like a joke out of it. Like I remember a guy said, oh, now you got them claiming the land. Oh, everybody's claiming it. No, this ain't one of those things. Okay? The Lord is coming back and getting ready to shut shit down, man. This ain't one of those things, man. They are both fucking imposters, man. Proclaiming that their land that land belongs to them. So pretty much in this lesson, I want to prove, man, that either of them have nothing to do with that land, and prophesy about what's getting ready to happen. Okay. So let's we're gonna start off with so-called Palestinians, right? They proclaim that land is theirs, and they proclaim that they're even Palestinians. Two lies. So this is Joel 3:4. It says, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Right? So this is where they get their name from, right? Palestine, Palestinians. So when you go into the Hebrew word for Palestines, it's Palashah. Okay? No, actually it's Palashath. Palashath. And as you can see, right? When you go down here to the Strong's definition, right? Ultimately, you get what? The Philistines. Okay? So Palestine is just interchangeable with Philistines, man. All right? Even here in the BDB definition, Philistia, which means land of sojourners. Right? So Palestine goes back to Philistines. Right? Then when you look up the Philistines, right? Because this is who you guys are, right? You're the Palestinians, right? When you go back to the actual word Philistine, Palashathia, it says an inhabitant of Philistia, descendants of Mizraim. Okay? The Philistines or the Palestinians or the Philistines are descendants of Mizraim. Okay? Then when you go back, so we're tracing lineage here. We're tracing biblical lineage. The Philistines go back to Mizraim, and look who Mizraim goes back to. It says, and the sons of Ham, Cush and Mizraim, and Put in Canaan. So Mizraim goes back to Ham. Now we know that there was 3 different men that came off Noah's Ark with him. His sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the progenitors of certain race of all people, which are today's so-called Africans, man. Majority of the so-called Africans goes back to Ham. and the Philistines, the Philistines or the Palestinians being one of them. So the Philistines, all right, or the Palestinians are a Hamitic nation. They're Hamites. Now you call yourselves Palestinians, but at the same time, everyone knows, and I'm pretty sure they'll even say that they're Arabic. They're Arabs. Okay, but the thing is that the so-called Arabs, according to the Bible, they go back to Ishmael, and a lot of them know that, man. A lot of them fucking know that they go back to Ishmael, Ishmaelites, and Ishmaelite was a son of the slave woman Hagar from Abraham, and Abraham, his lineage traces back to Shem, which is again the three progenitors of all the races of people on the earth, man. So if you're Arabs, Ishmaelites, right? Because you're not Africans, you're not Hamites. If you're Ishmaelite, you go back to Shem. You can't go back to Shem and Ham. So ultimately, that shows that what? That you're fucking imposters, man. You're just as much as imposters as these fucking Amalekites, man. You in the same boat as them. You just as bad as them. As far as identity theft. Talking about, oh no, this land belongs to us. Shut the fuck up, man. I don't belong to you. You're not even Hamites. You're not Mizraim. Okay? So that land don't got nothing to do with you at all, bro. You just happen to stumble in there, man. You just happen to stumble across there when we got put out that land. You have absolutely 0% of anything to do with that land, man. I could see, goddamn, I could see more from the actual Philistines, the actual Hamites themselves. I could respect that a little bit more if they was like, no, this they still gonna get booted the fuck up out of there, man. When Yahweh Shai returns, but I mean I could respect that a little bit more than these guys. And that's cold hard facts, man. Okay, now dealing with these damn Jays, man. So we see that has nothing to do with you, bro. Nothing to do with you, fake ass Palestinians, man. Fake ass Philistine. You ain't the people who King David put a rock right in Goliath's head. You don't go back to Goliath, man. Right, so this is Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, right? It says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Right, meaning Yahweh Shai, the Lord, he's going to be the top government. It ain't going to be a side-by-side thing, an alliance. No, it's going to be the Lord's way or the freaking highway. Right, verse 3, and many shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Now, everybody got their own laws. So something ain't adding up here, man. When the children of Israel comes back into power, and the Lord establishes them, the foundation of the law of the justice system will be based out of the land of Jerusalem, man. Out of the land of Israel. That's not happening right now. Everybody has their own laws. So something ain't adding up. You return to the land, right? 1948 is you return to the land. So why isn't that happening? Okay, verse 4: and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. And so, come on, that's plain. There's still war going on. All right, you had the Iraqi conflict. You know, all different manners of war still going. Hell, World War III is brewing up. People out there in the streets rising up against their governments. You know, so this, you definitely aren't the children of Jacob, man. And if you're not the children of Jacob, let me see something real quick. If you're not the children of Jacob, then that means that that land doesn't belong to you either. Salaki. Yeah, here go right here. Exodus 6 and 8. And I will bring you in unto the land concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it to you for an heritage. I am the Lord. Okay, so he said he was going to give it to Jacob, and seeing as how you're not the children of Jacob, because that prophecy is supposed to be fulfilled when the children of Jacob return to the land. There's not supposed to be any more war, yet there's still war going on. So that goes to show you that you can't be those people, man, which means that that land doesn't belong to you either. It belongs to the children of Jacob, man. So you're both fucking dumbasses, man. You're both clowns. Like, you're the two biggest clowns upon the planet Earth, man. For fighting over a land that's neither of yours. But see, that's how that shows you that they got us down for the count. They see the last thing that they can see is us coming back into power. But guess what? It's getting ready to happen. The Lord is going to save us, man. And then he's going to deliver us and bring us back into that land. But hey, us brethren, we believe that some of them thermonuclear missiles actually is going to touch that land, because it's horrific right now, man. It's totally defiled. But after it gets nice and cleansed through fire, you know, it's gonna get beautiful again. All right, it's gonna feel clean again after them thermonuclear missiles hit. So this is Jeremiah 23. And 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. And that's another thing. Seeing as how you 1948 is returned back to the land, right? We're not supposed to be speaking upon the old deliverance of Egypt anymore. We're supposed to be speaking upon the new one now. But yet we're still speaking upon it. Didn't they just make a movie about it? Not too long ago, a remake. After the year 1948. That's not supposed to be no more. Going to show you again that you're full of shit. But Vocab doesn't have a problem with it. Vocab said that that's the real people. So that goes to show you that he ain't right. Verse 8. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So the Lord is going to beam us up in these chariots and bring us back to our own land. And that's what's getting ready to happen. Okay? That place is going to get nuked by thermonuclear missiles, overturning the dirt, so to speak, bringing up fresh soil, cleansing the whole land. And in the same token, we're going to be beamed up in them chariots. with the world and called UFOs, and then the Lord is gonna bring us back over that way, and then we're gonna come back down and inherit that land. That's what's getting ready to happen. It ain't no now they saying they got but now they're saying that land belongs to them. Oh boy, this is it ain't that type of party, bro. The Lord getting ready to show what's really good. So I just wanted to prove that, man. I mentioned it in camp. Lord Wellness was edifying, and I'm gonna say shalom.